Yes, you've got a friend in me. Yes, you've got a friend in me. Woohoo! Yeah. Yes, we do. We've got a friend in Toy Story 3. That's right, the coolest, newest animated feature from Disney and Pixar. Toy Story 3 has something for everyone, whether you're a big fan of the series or you're a newbie. But who isn't familiar with all of the cool characters from the first two films? Yes, Toy Story 3 has something for everyone indeed. And this is the biggest adventure that the toys have ever gone through, ever. And so here we are to elaborate on that. The film kicks off with Andy heading out for college. Yes, indeed, the college life. And the toys are very worried that they will be thrown away. But little do they know that Andy wants to put them up in the attic so he can save them for his children, or something like that. And the toys want to go to daycare. Ugh, daycare. Anywho, the toys arrive at this wonderful place called Sunnyside Daycare, and they think it's practically like heaven. That's right, toys are played with on a regular basis, and they are always repaired and always added with new batteries and whatnot, so they are going to last forever here. But turns out daycare is not their cup of tea after they've been placed into a room full of little children who like to mash up toys for a living. Indeedy. And then there's this bear, right? Can we talk about the bear? Yes, Lotso Hugging Bear is a character that you wouldn't expect to be evil, but of course, you find out that, he is the villain of the whole film. Yeah, so, and I had the feeling because, in Toy Story 2, the prospector was, not really expected to be the villain, but surprise, you find out that he was. And so I was sort of expecting it for this film as well, so I kind of had the hunch that, Lotso was going to be an evil character, or a villain, nonetheless. Quite, but I love the fact that all of the characters had such a great role in the film. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I thought one character that would probably likely annoy me throughout the film would be Barbie, because she's just, I figured, she's Barbie, so she might just, just be, a little ditzy, a little, one of those, pretty characters who just, would annoy you throughout the whole movie, but she turned out to be a pretty good character, as well as Kane, and there was a lot of, new characters that were very much likable, and Pixar, always pulls that off perfectly, and, that's something they're very talented with, and so I was overall pleased with all the new characters, because they just were all very well thought out, very well put together, and they're very enjoyable. Yeah, all very enjoyable except for that baby. I mean, I just, he just gave me the heebie-jeebies, man. He was scaring me. It was cute, but, there's just something about a huge baby doll that you just can't trust, and sure enough, you find out that he's working with Lotso, so that made him a little more creepy. Creepiest moment with him was probably when he was sitting on the swing as a lookout or something, and he spins his head backwards to see if anything was behind him. That was sort of made me whip my scales there, but other than that, he was just, he was sort of creepy. That's all. Yes, but I believe you developed a soft spot for him when you saw his backstory, right? This is true. I did, feel bad for him when I saw what he went through, with Lotso and everything, and, yes, I did, and, he was just a character, he's treated like a baby, because he is a baby, so, yes, I did feel bad for the baby in the end, yes. And I was happy that he, took a stand against Lotso towards the end. Speaking of endings, the toys were all preparing for the end at one point, weren't they? Yes, they were. And that was another deep moment in the whole movie that really had me like, oh my gosh, is this really it? Is this the end of Toy Story, of all the characters and, of everyone? And man, I was actually sweating bullets, and it was very intense. Indeed, it was. It was very intense and, very suspenseful, and it was a very good moment to have, yes, because the characters were all preparing to go in this blazing inferno, and they figured if we're going to go out, we're going to go out together. So, it was a tear-jerking moment when you see all these toys, after all they've been through, they're just holding hands and just, okay, we're going to go together, and yeah, this is it. But luckily they're saved, right? They're saved by the other ones, the 3 alien children that the Potato Heads adopted. Yes, they were, and that was just a beautiful, beautiful touch to the movie. And then the